DJ Phanatic World. It's yours truly, DJ Phanatic. I thought I'd do something new. I'm actually doing interviews now for entertainers, producers, musicians, artists. I'm looking for a female R&B artist to interview. But basically, people that are doing anything. I wanted to get a one-on-one, interview and show the viewers who this person is. So basically, just getting all the entrepreneurs, all the entertainers, and just getting a one-on-one in the DC area. So, just got to show props and, basically got more to come. So to my left and your right is my boy Malik, aka, introduce yourself for the people, bro.
AKA Malikipedia. AKA, I have too many aliases, don't want to get into that right now, but yeah.
Alright. He has a lot of aliases.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many.
Alright, so let's let the people know, basically, where were you this weekend? What were you doing?
Oh wow. I was playing bass. I'm a bass player, backing up this cat, Black Milk. If you don't know who this guy is, Google him, tweet him, whatever. We was in St. Louis this past, was it Friday? I want to say Friday or Saturday. These gigs have been coming along so crazy that I don't even remember. But yeah, we was in St. Louis like at least a day ago, a couple of days ago. It was great. I've been having a lot of fun backing up this cat. I'm a big fan of his work. So for me to back him up, doing my thing live, it's great. It's a blessing.
So how long you been playing bass?
Wow.
I know it's been a minute.
It's funny. I started out with the upright bass.
Okay.
And that was in '94, back in high school.
Tell them what the upright bass is, because there's a
For
lot
those
of
who
people,
don't know,
a lot of people that don't know.
For those who don't know what the upright bass is, that big thing that you hear when you see in a jazz band, and you hear this doom 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 doom, and you see this guy playing it like this. Yeah, that's the upright bass, also known as the acoustic bass. I started out with that one in '94. Didn't learn the electric bass till 2003. Thanks to my mom.
Hi, Mom. Oh yeah, hi Mom. It's funny, this dude we met in high school, and he had one of the biggest instruments in the orchestra band, right?
In all of the orchestra.
Yeah, in all the orchestra. And I had a tuba. So picture this like 5'2" dude carrying an instrument that's like the same height as him. Let's get back to you playing in a band with Black Milk. Who does it usually consist of as far as musicians? Like who's the crew?
Well, the crew consists of this brother named Ab, another dope solo artist coming out. I'm in a band with him. He plays keys. There's this cat, Bill Sharp, who's been working with him since the beginning of his career. He DJs. And we usually have a drummer. If it's not this drummer named Daryl Jones, I'm sure a whole lot of people know him. He's dope, a great drummer, worldwide known. Daryl Jones, look him up. Or just any other drummer, But that's pretty much the crew with Black Milk as far as live shows. We get it in, we have a whole lot of fun. If you have not seen a Black Milk show, you need to come out. It is pure live energy.
So since we're on the topic, like, how did you meet Black Milk? How did you, first?
Well, like I said, the band that I'm in with Ab, who plays keys, he's also a singer, songwriter, producer. And me and Ab known each other since Howard. And from '03 up to now, we've been in the band, just performing, recorded an album. And it's funny, Ab started out with Slum Village, doing live shows with Slum Village.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they was looking for a keyboard player / singer on Craigslist.
Word.
Imagine that. And from one tour to another, things been picking up. And of course, for those that follow Detroit hip hop, Black Milk's from Detroit, tutored under the late great Jay Dilla. And of course, he's affiliated with Slum Village. He's done production for him. And I went along with him, and I met him since '07. That was before his first album dropped, and I linked up with him. It's funny. Last summer they had a private show, and
Who?
yeah, Black Milk.
Okay.
They had a private show, and of course, Ab was playing with him, and he asked me to learn the show in about 2 hours before the show started. Fortunately, I was that big of a fan that I picked up real quick, and the rest is history.
So, the first time you met was like that?
Oh no, well, the first time I met, that was in '07.
Okay.
So the first time I performed was last summer, 2010.
Okay. So basically, the first time you performed with Black Milk, you had to learn 2 hours before the show.
Yes.
Shout out to all the true musicians out there that can pick up music like that. Seriously, like
it's a good number of us out there too.
This is definitely why I like to do the interview, so that way people get to see people behind the scenes that you never really get to hear from. You hear the music, you vibing, whatever, but it takes the soul and the essence of practice to bring out good product. So here's an example of it. Let's get into who else do you play with? Like as far as you have any other bands?
Yeah, we played with Slum Village too back then before Black Milk, and that was very fun. With them, I went to Toronto. That was my first time out the country performing with them. So that was great. I performed with other certain local artists.
Shout out to T-Dot too.
Yo, yeah. Shout out to Toronto.
Actually, before I say that, shout out to Detroit, because
huge shout out to Detroit.
They bringing it serious as far as musically.
Man, let me tell you something.
14 KT.
Let me tell you something.
Should I drop that?
Congratulations
too. Congratulations, Red Bull.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he's cool with that.
Good.
I just want to say, for those that don't know, Detroit got a serious hip hop movement out there. Dope producers, real dope MCs. Wow. Shout out to Detroit.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna take over. I mean,
they're doing it now.
Yeah, they're taking over. Let me thank you. Yeah, correct. All right, so let's see. Play with Slum Village.
Yeah.
Play behind Black Milk. What about the Go-Go band you were telling me about?
Oh wow.
The Go-Go. See, we in DC, so how you gonna forget to mention?
Wow.
I'm trying to let the people know what you're doing. So.
As of right now, I am in a Go-Go band called Out of Pocket. Shout out to the whole crew.
Out of Pocket
band, and we're in the beginning stages right now, but we're getting ourselves together, and it's fun. And there, I'm not playing bass because I also sing. Yes, I also sing. I'm one of the lead singers, and doing my thing. Once again, shout out to the whole crew, Out of Pocket, and we're coming soon.
I forgot to tell you where we're at. We're at we're at my studio, my home studio. Where I do a little bit of production here, and that's coming soon too. But I'm trying to take over the DJing thing. I'm taking over the DJ thing. Let me correct that. And I'm focusing on that. But every now and then I get on the you hear that? You don't, because it's not on. But every now and then, I'll crank out something. But anyway, there was this track that I did I called Southish, and he played the bass on that. And you remember he played those chords?
Oh yes.
Wow. So,
how long ago was that?
Maybe a year. I don't know. Months ago.
I'm thinking like 2 years.
No, it was a year, man. It was last summer.
Really?
Yeah, because I think. But anyway, so look. You play, what I gotta ask you? Who inspires you musically the most? Thought I'd just hit you with that.
Regardless of genre?
Regardless of genre, regardless of, we'll say a musician. Like, what kind of musician inspires you?
Honestly, He's supposed to make the comeback. D'Angelo. He's one of the few musicians that really inspires me, because I remember when I heard the Voodoo album, I was like, honestly, that album influences the way I play my bass.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow.
Yeah, it's a dope album. I had that. You know when you can hit repeat one and just have like actually repeat all and have the whole album move?
Yeah. It was just funky. It was raw soul, and the bass lines were just like, oh.
See, of course you pay attention to the bass line.
How can you not pay attention to the bass
Hey,
line?
some people out there.
Woo.
Anyway, so
hey,
where did they record that album at?
Actually, they recorded that album at Electric Lady Studios.
See?
And for those who don't know what that is Jimi Hendrix's studio out in New York. Just a little trivia. That's why I'm called Malikopedia, because I know random stuff mainly about music.
And that's why I asked him that question, because I wanted to bring that up. See, I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah.
See, this guy, like, I'll ask him who produced that. Usually he'll know. I'll ask him, yo, where's he from? Usually he'll know.
Because I keep up.
And he's good with samples. I'm like, hey, what sample is that?
Oh yeah, that's
like, he come with a response like, remember Short Circuit? He used to talk in like,
you want Johnny Five?
yeah, Johnny Five. That should be a new alias.
Oh no,
Johnny Five.
Not Johnny.
Anyway,
Lord,
when did that come out? Y'all, some of y'all might be too young for that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so we got Malikopedia. So as far as where you want to go in the future, like what do you have planned as far as your career?
I actually am working on starting a production company. I already got a name for it. I don't want to give it away just yet. Yeah, just work on my songwriting. Definitely work on my production. That's my number one passion in music. Just production. Like and usually I'm inspired by a lot of great hip hop producers. But there are some R&B producers as well that have been such a huge influence and inspiration for me as far as music. So I'm definitely going to get my production chops up and just watch my career flourish. And along with that, try to work on songwriting, because I am influenced by songwriters. Because I'm a fan of beats and lyrics.
Same here.
And it's not just for rappers, but singers too. Like what their lyrical content and how they approach it. Like I'm really big on that. And as far as singing, I'm on the fence right now. I'll try my hand at it.
You can always do, some background,
Oh, I love to sing background for people.
Some harmonies and
live and studio.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, would you say, as far as passion is concerned, is it playing the bass or producing? Which one do you feel stronger, or is it?
That's a very good question.
Equal? Now, obviously, you're more skilled at playing the bass because you've been doing it for longer. That's natural.
Yeah.
But I know you have a passion for production. Do you have, like, if you can choose one, what would you do all day, every day?
Production. That's a no-brainer.
Okay.
Because ever since I was a teenager, I've always had music in my head, and I was just like, I gotta get this out.
You know what's funny? It's funny you say that because it brings back memories when we were at lunch in high school. I don't know if you remember, we used to go in that in the band room, and he had a new keyboard. We used to make beats on that. I don't know if you remember that. Or at lunch downstairs in the cafeteria, we used to bang on the table and make beats down there.
Yeah, we did.
So I know a lot of rappers, a lot of producers started out that way, banging